Hi guys, I'm going to use my Lenormand deck to see the current dynamic that you have with your desired person, specific person, the person that you are thinking about. Let's see. Okay, we got woman. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Man. Okay. Ship. Mountain. Okay. Okay. This doesn't really have to be a heterosexual gender sort of thing. Could be also because the woman and the man are basically divine masculine and feminine in this deck, and also like they're stars. I saw stars, so I'm going to keep the deck here. They are like divine feminine and divine masculine in this reading. It could be either of you guys, whoever has that more of the energy of the divine masculine or the feminine. That's what's showing up here. And we also have the mountain card. uh, there's something really heavy weighing in between the both of you, which is a giant blockage, but it will be with the ship card. I can see that it will be crossed over because with the mountain card I see that it's something really heavy. It's like something that you guys are having trouble crossing over. It could be, I'm channeling that it could be a difference in perspectives, in a difference in lived experiences, in the way that you guys just do things, interact with each other. I'm also like putting my hand on my chest here. So, and it's like I feel like this is heavy for you. I can feel that. Like I can feel both of your energies. I feel like this is heavy. It's like you're seeking some sort of support and comfort at this time while you're navigating whatever this mountain is. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing that it's a big decision in your life. For some people, it would be, maybe for some people in this collective, I'm also going to highlight that this is only going to be a very small percentage of the collective, where it could be related to taking the relationship to a more of the next stage vibes, like, how can I escalate this further, this relationship further. But for other people, it could be like various things. I'm seeing a lot of things, and like I'm seeing a bunch of things, and I feel like it's related to you trying to make sense of their behavior. For some of you guys, it's their behavior. And I'm also like seeing this dissonance with them doing things, like them showing up in the world, because it's different. It's a massive disconnect, maybe because you both have had such different upbringings where you do some things very differently, or maybe the things that you think is right, this person thinks that it's wrong, or they think that it's not ethically or morally right. I don't know why morally and ethically came up. Maybe they just feel that, this is not okay. Some things, and you feel like, okay, that's just generally fine, and my version of morality doesn't have to match yours. I'm getting that sort of vibes for some of you guys in this relationship. But with the ship card, I can see that this will be crossed over, sailed over. It will be hard, it will take some time, but it will happen. I'm going to use my other deck for more clarity on what this blockage might be. Let me get some clarity on what this blockage might be. Can give us more clarity, sir. Okay. Give us more clarity, Spirit. Yeah, I think for most of you guys in this collective, it is to do with their nature. I wasn't wrong. Also, I cut the deck, so there might be some third party as well. uh, I'm cutting the deck, I'm seeing this, and maybe for some of you guys, the third party is their inherent nature of doing things. I'm also getting that. They might be a bit more logical or a bit too logical for your liking. They might be someone who thinks like four times before doing something for you or towards you or taking a step towards you in the relationship. And also, like, when I cut the deck, there's also this coffin card. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So you guys might be in a transitionary period right now where you are trying to make sense of like why they are like this, why are they doing things this way and not this way, because my way is the most, most effective, or you might feel like the way you do things or the way you would approach this thing would shorten the suffering or the cycle where you both end at the end place anyway. So you are more into hijacking the process, making it more effective. You're someone who likes productivity, but this person wants to take the long route to the same destination, if that makes sense. They like to do their due diligence so they can see where they're going and if it's going to be the right thing for them. And I'm sorry I'm laughing because this the second time I cut the deck and it's the same cards. So you guys are really in a transitionary period, and for some of you guys, for a very small percentage, I'm also seeing a third party for the first time in my readings. I'm seeing the other woman. So for some of you guys, there might be some emotional cheating involved. They might be talking to someone behind your back, and I'm also seeing someone like hiding stuff in those, like vault sort of things where you there's that like folder on their phones which looks like a clock or something or a password keeper, and they put like the apps. I'm seeing Signal. I'm seeing literally seeing Signal, the Signal app. I'm seeing the Telegram. Yeah, Telegram. I'm seeing th- these apps or like chatting apps like these that they can use, and they're putting that behind a vault or something, and it's like it's there, but it's like in plain view, but it's like hidden from you. Or they might be like meeting someone who's like someone you see every day, like, and you wouldn't expect them to be the person that your person is seeing. It's like they might be just hiding in plain view, but you don't know that they are together. Getting that sort of situation, I'm seeing them being very clever about it. And also this other person, the third party, I'm seeing them being very competitive in order to get your person's attention. I'm literally seeing like being very competitive in the sense that making a fake excuses to get their attention, to get them to come over, to get them to talk more with them. I'm going to stop channeling the third party because I don't want to do that. I'm just going to focus on the two of you. And I feel like that was only for a very small percentage of people in this collective. It's not valid for everyone. For most of you guys, I see that it's like thinking, their obsession. Again, I cut the deck and I got the golden mirror. So yeah, that is in line with being very obsessed with their ways, like to a point of narcissism. Like it's a self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. They might be the person who thinks that, their way or the highway sort of thing. They might think that the way that they do things is the only way to do those things. And they might be projecting that onto you, like those expectations that might have been being projected, and it makes them come across as a narcissist. And maybe they are exuding some behaviors, narcissistic behaviors, at this point in time without realizing it. Let me seek more clarity in this situation. Yeah, I asked what is the mountain, and this is the card stabbed in the back. They might have done something that felt like a betrayal to you, and it might be something that you didn't expect them to do. I'm also seeing some sort of disrespect as well, like the feeling of being disrespected. I'm feeling it. So I feel like in some way they've let you down, in some way they have what you would consider as disrespect. um they might have crossed some of your boundaries, and it would have felt like, okay, I didn't expect this from you. I'm seeing like you being disappointed more than angry. I'm feeling your disappointment right now. And for some of the people, like I talked about the very small percentage, like this card really is saying deception, sobering attack. Maybe you caught them, like for the people where the third party exits, you did catch them, like you had that feeling in your gut. You were suspicious and you were feeling that like they might be cheating on you. And you felt that, and you might have questioned them, but they might have denied it. So it felt like a sobering attack on your psyche. Like you might have questioned your own intuition, but you have this like overwhelming feeling that they are doing this behind your back. And it's very interesting. The love card has come up. So I'm going to seek for more clarity. Oh my god. Sorry, this is not a place to make light of stuff, but I'm feeling uncomfortable. So when I feel like really uncomfortable, I start to laugh, and I'm feeling your uncomfortableness. I'm feeling your feelings of being like discomfort, like genuine discomfort. And this might be your coping mechanism too, that whenever someone hurts you, you try to play it on the down low, you try to play it like it didn't really hurt you that much. Like you try to play it off cool. You try to say things like, oh, but since this person has showed me their true colors, I'm one step closer to my divine union. I'm one step closer to meeting my husband. You try to play it off like as a joke. I'm seeing. Yeah, and this person, whoever this is, they are taking, they are doing like a gamble. I also heard that, you know uh, you are going to let me slip through your fingers. That's that's lack of foresight. Like that's lack of intelligence. I feel like that's your energy, because I'm channeling your energy right now. So I feel like since you have that defense mechanism of making light of everything, you might have said something like that. Like you are willing to let me go, like you're willing to let me slip through your fingers. That's you being like, that's your lack of intelligence. That's your lack of intuitiveness, that's your lack of decision making, things like that. Yeah. And hand of cards shows me that this person is currently whatever they're doing uh in this relationship, they are trying to not show you fully what they're up to, or if they're going to change their ways. They might be working silently, like in their own time, at their own pace, but they are not trying to like show you where they're going, like what they're going to do. So I feel like bit of it is hidden. Talking came out. I feel like they're going to talk with you. And if they're the person who's like, for the smaller part of this collective who has that third party problem, I feel like they're going to confess it to you if you like question them about it. Like if you ask them, and I feel like they will break down and they're going to tell you. At Even though like they might have said that, I'm loyal and stuff, like I didn't do this, I would never do that, or things like that. But when you like, I'm also seeing like you collecting evidence or you collecting some data that they cannot deny. um and when you question them at this with this, like, for something like they might have made an excuse, and you might have, called them at their work or something, and you realize that they're not there. So when you like confront them with that sort of data, they're going to like confess it to you, like, you know what, I did this because felt insecure, or I felt like I wasn't enough for you. Like, I don't know, I just said that. And that might be their true feelings. They might feel like they are, I'm also hearing, I don't deserve you. They might have done this because they feel like they do not deserve you, and they are like insecure. Also hearing jealous. So it could be like they might have been jealous of who you are. And I'm also hearing that they might have told you that this person is jealous of you, but they're actually jealous of that person's interaction with you. And it could be anyone else that they have a reason to be jealous about, or they think that they have a reason to be jealous about. It's a very complicated message. Like, I heard that them telling you that they are jealous of you, but you had no reason to believe that this person was jealous of you. But they are jealous of you as a person as well, but also because you are pulling in someone, you're attracting someone that they feel insecure about. I hope that makes sense. Also, I got the love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. But I felt like they would do that, like they will tell you that they have loved you, but it is more nuanced than that. It feels like they will tell you that they love you, and they will work on their ways for some people in the collective. But for the other people that have that, like I said, that third party situation thing, they will tell you, and but it will be in a sort of manipulative way. But they will also realize that they cannot manipulate you anymore, and that's why they're going to confess. So that's why I was seeking more clarity, because I felt like for some people in the collective, for them whose outcome is the ship, which is basically covering the mountain, and the stars, which is hope, things will work out. There's hope in this equation. There's possibility of things working out for them. The love call will definitely happen. But for the other people, I feel like they will try to call you and show you that they love you and stuff, but they will eventually, when you confront them about their behaviors, they will eventually break and confess. Let me ask for clarity in both situations, so I can give a much more accurate. Let me tell us more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For the people who have this like stars thing in the collective, it's a soulmate sort of situation. There is soul connection, there's partnership, there's there is agreement. So yeah, I'm not wrong. They will call you and they will confess their love for you. They will try to tell you that, hey, we will work things together. We will work things out. The ship will sail and it will cross the mountain, and there will be happy times ahead. There will be, a very balanced union. There will be sparks, like romantic sparks, which feels like a soul connection. Whatever things that you guys need to work through, it will happen. It's in due time, but the outcome, like the final outcome, is like soulmates sort of situation. And let me see for the third party situation thing. Okay, that card came out. Talking is coming out again. I think, yeah, they will tell you, they will try to make more, conversation about this. And I'm seeing this like very specific image, like the call will, or whenever this interaction happens, it doesn't really have to be a call, it could be like a face to face thing as well. And they start to talk to you, and the conversation will start like very nicely. It could be also about, like, it could also start with like a very random thing. You guys could be talking about an everyday situation, everyday thing, some responsibility or something, and then something will come up and you will catch them, in their lives, and they will try to, sweet talk you. That's why love call came out. And then, yeah, this is the card: self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. They will try to like love bomb you. They will try to, tell you that, what, this is not how things are. You are thinking too much. You're trying to think that, you know you're trying to think things that don't exist. But they will talk as they are trying to like spin the web of lies. While talking, they will confess. Like, it will be like they will spin such an intricate web of lies that they cannot like walk out of it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for this person. And it's interesting because the talking card came out twice. It came out twice. Yeah, the girl with the snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries, not showing hand, gambling. Like, by this is at the bottom of the deck. Like, they're taking a chance here. They're trying to take a risk. They're being strategic. There are options involved, obviously. Not showing hand, gambling. They're taking like a big risk doing this to you, because they are trying to game you in a way. But this is a gamble for them, because I feel like this is someone, I'm hearing way out of your league. Like, I'm seeing that this is someone who thinks that you're already way out of their league. Like, they think that you are above them. Like, they put you on a pedestal, in a way. Like, they think of you the as the ultimate person. And when you are together with this person, when you are like romantically inviting them in your space and stuff, I'm also seeing like being like, romantically intimate, sort of the nature of the relationship. Like, when you do that, this person thinks that, they let me in, so it's possible for me to do more. I can get more. So, but while they're doing that, they know that this is a risk. This can blow up in their face, but it's like they're unable to stop. They're still doing it anyway. And that's why this card has came out, and they're doing this in a very strategic manner, or they think that they're being very strategic. They are trying to, play games. They are doing things that's like right under your nose. They think that you wouldn't notice, or you trust them so much. Because also I'm seeing this very specific vision of someone saying that, you know they won't cheat. They will never cheat on me. They will never do that. Like, also saw that some from a very dear show that I really like. And in that show, that like the relationship between both of these people were like very solid, like very solid. The person was like obsessed with their partner. So when they're saying things like that, like, oh, that this person will never cheat on me, this will never happen, and that coming up right now, it feels like that's what you think, this will never happen, but they're still doing it. And it's risky for them. And then I feel like for some of them, they get off on this, like they get off on this sort of behavior. They know that it's wrong, but they still do it. They cannot stop. And yeah, also like they're self-absorbed and they're narcissistic while they're at it, like they're doing it with only thoughts of themselves. Also, the girl with a snake came out, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You might be an empath, I feel like that. That's why this person is in your orbit. It's like a very vampire, energy vampire sort of situation. They are only with you because you're a good person. I'm hearing you're a good person. You're a nice person. You're a good person. You're a nice person. Oh, she wouldn't care because she's such a nice person, sort of energy. And that's why they are trying to, like, take advantage. It's like when you give, they take sort of situation. And they're doing that because, they feel like it's like easier to manipulate you, to be honest. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to be so blunt, but that's why I heard it's easier to manipulate you. So they are doing that because they think that they can get away with it. And the card is also asking you to have boundaries. See, like I'm thinking and I'm just shuffling the cards for no reason. This is literally keys on a ring. This is the card for temporary distractions, also one night stands, many options, decision, unconventional, string along. I feel like they might be stringing along other people. They might been like, exploring their options. They I'm hearing pull in someone better. They think that they can pull in someone better or something like that. And they are like, I'm seeing literally like a key card of a hotel or something. So they might have been exploring their options in private, away from your eyes, basically, and they're trying to see if they can do that for as long as they can. But this card also tells you to have. Sorry, where did that card go? Okay, sorry, yeah. This card also tells you to enable boundaries, like enable the boundaries in this uh, relationship. Put your foot down, ask for clarity, and then take action. Like that's the sort of the vibe I'm getting. Also girl talk. I think when you spend some time alone figuring how things work, or when you also like open up to like people who are mentors in your life, like someone who's trusted friend or a mentor or a group of your friends. Doesn't just have to be women, but could be anyone where you can like relax and talk to them, and start to focus on yourself. Like you start to spend so much alone time where your chakras get balanced. I'm seeing you living in the moment, having fun, going out, eating, taking yourself on mini dates to to the movies, or eating out, walking through museums, seeing shows, attending comedy shows as well, stand-up comedy shows, things like that. When you do that, you'll feel more balanced, and you'll feel more stronger in this situation where you have to deal with whatever the repercussions are of entertaining a person like this. So yeah, I'm also seeing heartbroken here, talking to you guys, and I'm like shuffling, uh, and healthy choices right next to it. You might be heartbroken for a period of time. You will be deeply hurt, sad. There will be a breakup. You will feel lost. You will grieve. You will mourn this person or this connection. But it would be more. It would have to do with more how you felt. Of you will be mourning the version of you that showed up in this relationship. you will missing not this person, you will miss yourself, like the version of yourself, the person who was like so happy, so shining, so bright when they were in this relationship. You will be missing that, you will be mourning that, you'll be grieving that, you will grieving your own future that you saw with this person. But it won't be about this person anymore, because you will see them for who they exactly are, and it will help you make more healthy choices in the future. Literally, it talks about making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. And it, despite being heartbroken, you will end up in a much more happier, healthier place in your life. You will be much more grounded. I'm seeing you have more energy to get through life when you do get over this heartbreak, and you will again like strengthen your bonds with friends and people. And I'm also seeing some of you guys might have neglected some friendships. I'm specifically hearing female friendships, so take it however it resonates. Like whenever, or if you have been neglecting some friends, you will have more time to bond with them or show up and make it up to them for the time that you have lost being in this situation. So yeah, I'm being called to end this. I think that's all you need to know in this situation. Also, for the people who are going to see a positive outcome, I saw the card wedding rings as I was shuffling this, but I felt like I needed to help the other group part in this collective, since this is a collective message. I'm just telling you guys as things come through. And I'm shuffling again, and I'm seeing palm tree again. So yeah, for the people who are having like the problem with their partners, and not trying to navigate this mountain thing, for them it's going to be more stable in the future. There will be more security, though, more permanence, more growth, and more flexibility. It's like your relationship will be able to endure whatever is happening. More changes in your personalities, and the things, the drawbacks where you feel like you guys don't gel together well, that those things will be going away. I think your relationship will be able to bear all of that. It will be able to shoulder all that burden, and you will be able to navigate things much better from here on now. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for coming in and listening to me. I would like to bring more of these messages to you. So if you like these messages, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps this channel, and also helps these readings find the people who are supposed to hear these messages and these readings. So you liking and commenting, or subscribing to the channel really helps other people find the messages that are meant for them. So it will be really helpful if you take a moment to do that. Apart from that, it was really nice to talk to you guys and read your cards. Thank you for coming in and listening to me. I hope that you're having a good day, night, wherever you are. Thanks. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.